just northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today we've got an NFC South matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 12 carries, 51 yards.
I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
7 yards.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. This one into the hands of Burton. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bucs 29-yard line.
To throw is Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here the Bucs backed up to start their initial drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
The pass.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater's.
And
he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A gain of
22 yards there, a first down. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Bridgewater throwing complete here to Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
2-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Trey Burton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll look to throw now on first down. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll try and run it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now
a big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Scrimmage. A loss of a yard.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, there was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on 4th and goal, and they did just that.
And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. I haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't want to run the ball more than throw it because they got to fire out and really smack someone. And, boy, they got it done. I'm sure they were encouraging them on the sideline. Let's go, and let's run the ball as well. And they put it in for 6.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get down to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the 1st, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
He's brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Hines. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He was brought down by.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
At the 41.
2 1st downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Escaping the pressure right. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. On 1st down, Hines. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Down and 6.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And it's a Buccaneers touchdown. Buccaneers.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him starting to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Extra point by Mara, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Mara to kick it away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Now he's hit. Bridgewater loses the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Pass complete to Christian McCaffrey.
So we have reached halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Buccaneers 14.
The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. 6 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. To Evans on the slam. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and
on 3rd down. Hines. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
7-yard line.
On first down, it's Hines. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First down, Carolina.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Bridgewater getting this complete to McCaffrey. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the... First before he's taken down at the 27.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Levante David in on the tackle. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
7-yard line.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's... complete.
Bridgewater's pass.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
of 5.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
And Hopkins' kick is good.
It is good.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
14.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. They skipped him when they got close to the goal line, made him kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now he's going to use his legs. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
They run again with Hines. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
3rd and
they'll look to throw here. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Touchdown. Mike Evans. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And some room to roam now. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Marr now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got Burton here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
To Trey Burton.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 7.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it's third down. The Panthers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Bridgewater's pass incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
8-yard gain.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts, not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lock it for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
At the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Fournette, the ball carrier.
Trey Boston up to make the tackle. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They're bringing us about right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
The ball carrier.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Naeem Hines, his second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Lost man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
And the Panthers coming out now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
This one into the hands of Burton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And
now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. First down, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 2nd and 7. Bridgewater now from the 50. Going left side here, and it's complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
To Christian McCaffrey.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.